wouldn't have shown them the Premier League table. I wouldn't have shown them any of that. I would have been like, you guys have to win this game because there's no desire. There was no desire today. The lineup obviously was nice because we got Wilson back in and we had Saint-Maximin, but like again, Shelby gets a start and he doesn't deserve it, frankly. And it's just like it was pathetic. I don't think they cared. Like I said, I just feel like that they feel safe, but the math doesn't back it up that we're mathematically safe. So it's like, again, you never know. Like the West Ham game was crazy, and we've seen some crazy games throughout the Premier League season lately. And it's just like there's absolutely no guarantee that we are safe yet until the math says so. You can't keep giving these opportunities. Like, yeah, Fulham lost yesterday, sure, but like they could. It's the math, man. I look forward to every game, and you guys never disappoint with the content and the live stream and stuff. But it helps if the team is actually winning or at least looking like they're trying.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, but that performance out there was an absolute pile of dog shite today. It really was. On the beach today, I felt like shouldn't be that because we're not mathematically safe. Yeah, this moment of time, but up against one of the worst Arsenal sides I've seen this season, who did play a lot of their great players, and a lot of the time it was far too easily for them as well. I thought we did barely test their goalkeeper, one in the first half, but that was it. They may as well have pulled up jack chairs for a lot in that game. I thought Murphy was very poor the day. I thought Martinelli was beating them all ends up. So I thought he got Toon on the day. I must say, Miggy, I thought was very poor again. Shelby, sorry, but I've had it with this bloke now. He needs gone at the end of the season, I must say. What's up? Why is Matty? Can't believe he's fallen way down the pecking order as well. But I think we know the reason that.
Do we?
Steve Bruce.
Yeah.
I know we've picked up wins in the last few games, but the performances still haven't been convincing. I mean, I must say, I didn't think Liverpool was a convincing win. I think that was down to they wasted a lot of chances. They were open at the back. And West Ham, I mean, 2-0 up, second half, we let them come far back early, come right back into the game. And then it was after the second goal, we woke up again all of a sudden. They haven't been convincing the performances. The season's been an absolute write-off. I cannot wait for it to end. I hope Steve Bruce goes and get rid of a lot of some of this deadwood out of this club as well.
Shit as usual after Newcastle, but I'm grand in general, but Jesus Christ, that club is driving me to an early grave. They could have, but we never had that real attacking kind of, want to actually get at Arsenal, because Xhaka, I said at the start, my brother's an Arsenal fan and he hates Xhaka playing at left back. He's there to be hit, but when you're as defensive as us, these players you have to target. Unfortunately, you're almost the last players we would target. That's one that really would annoy us. If we actually do go down, I think we will be fine. But games like this, where you have players like Xhaka out of position and he's slow as well, he's not quick. We have players like Maximin and Murphy who were predominantly down his side, and the fact we didn't exploit them is absolutely baffling. And the fact that it's the worst Arsenal team in years makes it all the worse as well. I think the way the team looked, I liked the look of it, to be fair. I wasn't disappointed with the selection, but it's to get at them because they're suspect at the back, but that's what is Newcastle's issue. We won't get at teams, but the odd few chances we do get to go at them, we actually look like we could do something, but that's our biggest Achilles heel is Bruce just not straying away from his defensive way of playing pretty much.
It was pathetic from minute 1 to 90. Absolutely clueless for the whole 90 minutes. We offered nothing going front and just shambolic today. After performing so good for the past 5 to 6 games, not so good, but could be better than what we performed today. This was shambolic. it was about the start. We gave them enough space to run into us, and we sat back quite deep this game. Like when you compare the game to Spurs, we started in front foot against Spurs, and Spurs really struggled to keep us down that game. But today it was completely opposite, and Arsenal had us in the first 10 minutes, and the goal was inevitable, the initial goal. And Jonjo Shelvey, I really don't want Jonjo Shelvey in the team anymore. Steve Bruce wouldn't drop him, that's for sure. But I would never keep him in the lineup again. The defensive contribution he does is absolutely zero, and he offers just like one pass behind the defense of the opposition. That's just like 1 out of 100 that goes in exactly. Yeah, and drop Shelvey, give Matt Ritchie the armband, and bring Joe Willock into the team, and that would be perfect for the next game. Almiron is actually not quite comfortable in the midfield three. His natural position is obviously the number 10 role, which we can't afford with this formation right now. So what we could possibly do is we can play a midfield trio of Matty, Willock, and Sean Longstaff. In that way, we could have more legs in Matty Longstaff, who could cover a large amount of grass, and even Sean Longstaff covers a large amount of grass. Which Shelvey absolutely doesn't, and with Shelvey in the lineup, it's like we play with 10 against 11 from minute 1.
In terms of performances, I wanted a couple of changes done just around about the hour mark, which was in centre midfield. Have a bit of legs in there because Arsenal were dominating. We were talking beforehand that they even got El Neni and Ceballos, and it didn't even scare you that in the field. We had the 3, and they actually outbossed us today, which we're going with John Joe. He's not going to come out the side, but I would like to see it, because if you want to start the lineup, no. Almiron's suffering in this formation. He has not been the same player. He is suffering massively. So if you're going to play to the team strength rather than the individual strength, then you need to start playing for the players in the team. So if you're going to play 5 at back at Leicester, Miggy has to come out the side, unfortunately, but it's not working for him. Miggy's better than the players in this 11, yes, but he's being wasted that centre midfield position. Could go to Ramai, even fucking Jeff Hendrick, for fuck's sake. And not that you want Jeff Hendrick.
Well, no.
You get the point, though, that he's being wasted in this midfield 3, and that position could be going to a man or a Jeff Hendrick who will get better used out of it. The same as goes with ESM. If you're going to play Wilson up top, ESM and Wilson just won't work. So you're going to have to take one of them going back to the bench to benefit the team, or you completely change the formation for Leicester.